Hey guys, it's Rich with your Monday Spot in the Pagan Perspective. This week we're talking about Moody Spells. First off, I want to say I'm sorry that this is coming up so late. I actually forgot that it was Monday. I didn't have anything else that I was doing tonight. And I said to myself on the way home from work, I said, I need to do this. My friend Shell, she even reminded me to do this. And I completely spaced out. I've actually had one of those moody days that we're going to be discussing here. So the person that writes in, I'm going to put their name in the bottom bar. I don't want to butcher it. They write, you've studied and prepared for a spell that should have been done in a specific day at a specific time, but on the exact day as the time approaches for you to begin your spell, someone in your family makes you really mad, or you get into an argument with your loved one. Your mood is totally spoiled. You are sad or angry or confused. Should you follow through with your planning and work with your spell in a crappy mood, or should you postpone it, even if you will only be able to have the same conditions for the same spell in 4 months' time? Thank you. So my answer to this is actually really easy. No. If you are going into a spell in the wrong headspace, you're going to get the wrong results. It's not going to happen the way you want it to. So, what I suggest is, and I think I've said it on this channel before, I know I've said it on my personal channel, reword the way that your spell is going. I'm not a big fan of correspondences as far as days and times and, full moon, waxing, waning, all that stuff, because if it's not under the conditions that I want, I will reword it to fit the time. There's always ways around the correspondences, at least the way I see it. Say that you want to do a money drawing spell and it's on a waning moon. Well, instead of saying I want money to come in, instead say that I want the poverty to go out, or something like that. I want the, basically something like that. Instead of saying I want love to grow, I want the evilness to leave, or I want the anger to leave, I want the loneliness to leave, I want, and what's the opposite of what you're asking to leave is what will come in. So, I mean, you reword your spell, you reword your thought process on it, you work around it, you adapt and overcome. That's how I've always done my spell crafting and all that stuff. So for me, this is a very simple situation for me to actually grasp onto. But yeah, that's my answer for this week. Basically, just redo what your thought process is around it. That's the best I can come up with. Same thing with any correspondences out there. If a correspondence doesn't, necessarily, if you don't have the right colored candle, let's take candles for instance. If you don't have the right candle for the right spell, again, I'm going to use prosperity spell, because it's such a big one. So you don't have a green candle for your prosperity spell. Instead you use, you only have a red candle. Well, instead of having green for money, you have red for, the love of feeling comfortable in your situation, in your financial situations. Or have it be to grow, or to grow into a love of being financially comfortable. Something like that. You reword it so it fits to what you need to happen, but you're still getting your message across as to what your spell is going to do for you. So, I hope that helped. This is something that I've thought about, and I think I've spoken about it several times. So, yes, correspondences are to guide you, and as always, if you don't feel right, don't do it, because it's not gonna mean as much to you. So if it feels right to you, do it, that type of thing. So Until next week, I'll be signing off. So until next week, may your ancestors be with you, and have a great day and a better tomorrow. I can't even remember my tag outlines. It's such a weird day. I'll talk to y'all next week. Bye-bye.